Oh my goodness, is this so exciting. Honestly, Team Tyrannical Eevees already has more game wins in this match than they did in the first two matches. So they are already crushing it. Mission accomplished. They did not go 1-5 this week. Let's see what the bans are. Looks like we have Hoopa in. Looks like we have a Hoopa ban. Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, that shouldn't be surprising, I don't think. Hoopa is very powerful. And it turns out we actually have the same bans from both games. It seems like the bottom team did have something that they liked to see, or that they liked seeing. I guess they liked the look that they got. And the team that was originally on top, which is now the team on the left, yeah, it looks like they just like the look of banning both Clefable and Buzzswole. Alright, Argent Umbreon is going to pick Umbreon. That is, I guess a comfort pick, right? I think that has to be a comfort pick, I guess. They're feeling like they're doing pretty well, and honestly, I can't say I blame them. I think they're doing pretty solidly. And then we have a support and defender picked. Now we have a speedster coming out, as well as another defender from the opposing team. Let's see what we end up getting. And Redgate's picking Dragapult here is interesting. Redgate's picking Dragapult is very interesting. From what I gather, Redgate's plays, he doesn't like how a Pokemon like Dragapult plays. Because he plays League, and once Dragapult was equated to Twitch, which I don't know how similar they really are, Redgate's was like, I will never play that character, but now here we are. Redluck Fox is back on Espeon, Lionheart has picked the Delphox, and Ryuji is picking Sylveon here. I'm not sure how familiar with Sylveon Ryuji is, but I guess we will find out, won't we? So, based on the team comps, we have a defender, 3 attackers, and a support. Very, very strong. And we also have, on the opposing team, no support, but 2 defenders. Will the defenders be able to make up for the lack of sustain that a support provides? Well, I mean, Trevenant's a very good Pokemon, you know, for surviving, and Wish Umbreon is pretty strong as well. It's a pretty strong Pokemon, it provides good healing. So I do think that, you know, it's not entirely bad. And it looks like the Umbreon is also packing the potion for additional healing for the team. How does it heal the team, you may ask? Well, now you can use the potion to heal yourself while you're using Wish to heal your teammates. So that's probably what the game plan is there. Alright, meanwhile, the bottom team, I mean, the Crustle did really well that last game, and, you know, the Blissey also did really well. But you also have Lionheart, notably on Delphox, which is a character he usually shines with. Lionheart's Delphox has done quite a bit of work throughout the entirety of the CBAT, so the fact that he is able to pick it for this game is pretty good. And here we go, Game 3 begins. Alright, so we have the laning phase, where we have Umbreon and Zarina top. We have a, not surprising at all, Zorua main in the jungle. And we also have the Tree and Espeon in the bot lane. On the opposing side of things, we have Chansey plus a Fennekin. And we do need to be careful to not perish early, as Dragapult is trying to get its dragon form in the jungle. And we also have a attempted stack from Umbreon. And it looks like the Umbreon will succeed, but this is a dangerous situation to be in. If you're a Bounce Suite, you're being chased all the way back, and they nearly don't escape. Ryuji's doing quite well with this Eevee. Ignore the fact that it missed that attack on the Bunnelby. No one noticed that. And here we go. We have a rotation top from the jungler, Zoroark. And on the other side of things, we have a rotation bottom from the other jungler, let's see how these Altaria fights go. This top one looks relatively uncontested, but Ryevji has opted to go for Sacred Fire, which is pretty strong. Zoroark's going to pick up a KO there. Let's rotate to the bottom to see how the other invasion went. Well, it seems like Redgate's fainted, which is not very, that's not what you want to see. You're now being pushed back. I guess this was in a failed attempt to get ourselves into the, oh, it's bugged again. Help. Alright, well, it's bugged again. That's great. I love that. Okay, well, we have a mean look trap here, but that's an overextended Umbreon, and between these two, they should be able to KO the Umbreon, and I can't move my mouse. Like, I can't move. I cannot move. I want to roam freely after a kill like that, but I can't move my Joy-Con. Alright, so it seems like, alright, we have to pay close attention to how things are panning out, and be ready to flip through Pokemon at rapid high speeds. Okay, so we have Crustle looking for trouble, and he's gonna find it in the bush, and he's gonna get trapped, but Ryevji is here to save the day with Mystical Fire, but that's not gonna be enough to save him. He's gotta flash away, he's gonna succeed, he's getting a berry. Is he getting another berry? Oh, he's gonna try and trap the Umbreon, who's trapping him, and Mean Look is very, very mean, but here we go, we're contesting, and we're gonna get Unholy on an overextension. Now we can see what's going on with Ryevji, as Ryevji is going to use Draining Kiss and all sorts of other, you know, various fairy-type attacks, which are super effective on the Umbreon. What is the game plan? Well, it looks like Redgates is in the jungle farming up, and Ryevji is going to just start on the Alecki here. He's just going to get started, as we are trying to push this Umbreon into a wall with our Crustle X Scissors. And now, Eli is going to faint here pretty soon. Ryevji is going to try and save him with Draining Kiss and just generally knocking out the Zarina, but this is an overextension now, and we're taking damage as well from this Alecki. And now Argent Umbri, I'm sorry, is going to start being able to fight the Alecki, but the Alecki has been backed off of. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we have Regirock picking up a KO on the Zoroark, which is not really what you want to see. Man, I wish I had fucking free cam. This is so ass. I'm sorry, chat. Alright, so Zera's gonna try and take this farm, but it looks like we have a rotation bot from the Dragapult. This is gonna be able to do some large amounts of damage, as Dragapult is a rapid-fire auto-attacker. The Dragon Dart is gonna come through and KO Trevenant there. And now... Oh my god, this is so ass. We have a numbers mismatch, but now it's 3v3. So, hold on, it's not a numbers mismatch, it's 3v3, as Ray is going to give them some eggs. And look at the levels, very close game. In fact, the teams both have the exact same levels, just in different places. And Umbreon is going to end up fainting, as it's appearing to try and hold the top. And Delphox uses it to Unite on the area where Regirock is and picks up a KO there. The Zoroark is knocked out, as well as the Trevenant, and this is a Regirock that's only being contested by one Pokemon at the moment. And Lionheart's just gonna go KO that Zarina. It's just gonna go KO that Zarina. The Delphox is going to just knock it out. And are we gonna get this in time? The team on the right with the Dragon Dart is gonna get the Registeel, and unfortunately for Snow Mercury, they're not, or Redluck Fox, whichever goes on, whichever you prefer, that's not gonna be there in time. And we're gonna have Fire Spin, and we're gonna try and pick up a KO here on Zera under his own goal, which is very hard to pull off on a defender, but it's okay because help has arrived, and Zoroark is going to show up to finish off the Delphox. Meanwhile, in the top lane, it looks like we have a 2v1 situation, as Unholy has rotated back to the top, and Crustle is trying its best to escape, but it's going to be hard to escape from a mean-look Umbreon. Ryevji is here to help to help, I guess, but the rest of the team has also rotated top, and Ryevji dies with relative ease. Now that's a goal break, and they are going to go back and fight this Aleki. Alright, let's check out the Zoroark. It looks like Zoroark is, in fact, unleashing a lot of powerful attacks and dashing around all over the place. And that's going to be a very quick KO on this Regieleki between the Zarina and the Zoroark. And now we have some team fight action that I really can't just get to really easily. Alright, so it looks like we have a Unite move coming out from Ryevji, doing a lot of damage to the Zoroark, but Ryevji is going to extend harder and feint, and tragically the Crustle is also going to feint. Let's see how Redgates is able to hold off this attack. Well, it looks like Redgates has become the stealthed Pokemon, and he is going to let off a Shadow Ball to try and do some damage to this Umbreon. Umbreon is going to use Mean Look to trap the Crustle in a circle, and Umbreon is just a bit too extended. Now, if we check the bot lane, all of these players have massive amounts of points. We got 40 points coming out from everybody here. Except for Unholy, who has 2. We have the Reggie spawn. And it's very important to note that now the levels are in favor of the team on the left. Those team fights went very well for the team on the left, and that's a lot of, you know, experience that they gave away. Alright, so we're attempting to score 50 points here, which is crazy. But if we're able to pull this off, it's absolutely disastrous for the opposing team. We have 2 seconds before Rayquaza spawns. And now Rayquaza has spawned, and they're going to just try and score. They're just going for the points. They're going for the big dunkers, and that's 100 points. They're all just bought, and they're going to try and score. They're saying, what is a Rayquaza? Who names their baby Rayquaza? Alright, Lionheart is going to nearly faint and end up fainting as the Zoroark is going to unleash its Unite move. Now Ray is trying to back away. She's trying to get out of there with her 50 points. That's a lot of points. She wants to dunk those. And Ryevji is going to be trapped by Mean Look, but to counter that, Zera is going to get trapped by Crustle's Rock Wall. I think it's Rock Tomb. I think that's what the move is. And Ray is going to try and keep the Crustle alive, but that's just all 5 of them fighting Crustle at the same time. Now Delphox is here, providing a huge amount of damage, and it looks like we have a KO on the Dragapult as well. Uh-oh. But we have a Unite move coming out, and this is gonna protect this bottom goal very, very well. And it looks like we're just completely disregarding the Rayquaza entirely. And now we're gonna run backwards, and it looks like the blue team is trying to retreat maybe into the jungle. Maybe they are gonna go for Rayquaza after all. But we will find out very shortly how this goes. Ryevji engages with the Umbreon, and Umbreon is just barely going to survive, but not going to survive the second time. Alright, that is a fainted Umbreon, and the blue team is getting fought back right now. Ryevji is leading the charge on this damage. Lionheart's going to chase them as well. They're just trying to score, it looks like. Anyway, Zera's going to jump in with the horns. And we have a Unite move coming out from Crustle, and that's 100 points that's coming out from this Blissey on the top lane, and they're going to just get that off, and in the bot lane they get a score too, and this is just looking like a Rayquaza game, but with no Rayquaza, Ryevji's going to score 26 as well, and that's a Unite move.
3, 2,
and even though the whole team fainted, no one touched Rayquaza, and the whole game plan was just to score. I guess it was just to score. What is Rayquaza? We did not play for that objective at all. And it works out for that one team, or the Wigglypuffs, which